So, if I remember correctly, that was around 1,000 miles in total from home. As we said, and you've seen in the last video, we went down to Super de Valois in the French Alps to ski. Then we took our friends from that over the top of the mountain south down into Genoa, stayed the night in Genoa, and then she's a lady of a few words, and then decided to head south. But where are we off to? Can any of you lovely people guess? So throughout this video, bear in mind it is January and freezing cold. It was not too bad in Genoa, and we were able to walk around quite nicely, and it looks quite sunny here, but it is quite chilly, even though she's opened the windows. Oh, that was, I remember now to get a better view. Just see the moon there and the sun in the sky, which then says to me, what about the other side of the world? See if you can check the dates, the times, and where was the sun and the moon on the opposite side of the world. And that's a cute little face. Look at those little eyes. We call her Clarence. Heading south, it's a long drive. I'm looking as rough as guts as always. Good lady's looking lovely. Looked a bit angry there, I thought. I love those Mediterranean trees. I don't know what they're called, but you always see those beautiful trees. They seem to be so high on top, almost like a mushroom on a spindle. It's a long old drive, but we do want to get it all done in one day. So here we go. Don't you always find that when you put somewhere in Google and it gives you the miles, you can pretty much add another third on top? When you think about taking toilet breaks, stopping at a petrol station, it seems to always take so much longer. But it is beautiful to drive in Europe when you have hardly any road works, not so much traffic, and the roads are so much better condition. Oh, starting to see the hills. Where are we heading? Anyone know? Anyone can think? Comments below. Nice ones, please. Right, so turning off the motorway. Dusk is setting in. Going through the lovely gift that keeps on giving, a toll. Thank goodness they're not quite as bad as in France. Love the colour of that sky. So lovely. Could almost be like a summer's evening. I've driven from Genoa to Pisa, got here as the sun sets. We found out today that there's apparently some kind of congestion charge here in Pisa, so we've desperately tried to park just outside, and now we've got to try and walk with my dodgy knee and find our way to the attraction. Right, gorgeous? So, pray for us. We'll do a nighttime Pisa. Finally, a bit longer walk than we wanted. Oh, we've made it. We'll get a nice closer video in a minute. I'm not a lover of walking, but I've got a knackered knee. So, yeah, I thought it'd be a bit more lit up. Well, I thought we'd lit up completely, but obviously not. It with the moon! Wow, look at that. Maybe nighttime was the best time to see it. We didn't actually time that, but it just worked out quite well. We haven't got all the crowds. Feels like you got it to yourself.
That is magnificent. You take the camera on, baby.
Bring your hands back a bit. Yes, it had to be done. Of course it did. How very pretty, look. A little market and nice cafes right just by
the big church outside Pisa. I think maybe night time was a good time to see it. Now here we are, living the high life. We're parked by a beautiful river. That might look nicer on the video, but it's actually very industrial. See, look, riverside dining in Pisa, in our own perfect restaurant. What could be more classy, look? Got beautiful rolls, got salami, olives. Come on. Who wouldn't want this? Well, we could actually sleep here, but we're thinking of moving on and going a bit further down. And then we could say we've done Genoa, Pisa in one day, that's done, and we can then crack on to our next destination. Right, you can't really see it very well, but we're parked in a place called Carbon Finera, I think it is. Nightmare getting here. Tried doing different places. Oh, it's completely stretched back, black. We're in the car, right next to the sea, so we're going to wake up to a beautiful sunset.
Sunrise.
That's the one, sunrise.
That's if we don't get moved on.
If we don't get moved on, yeah. But all good. Well, we may not have had any sleep because we couldn't actually stretch our legs out. However, we did wake up to that. Not a bad little view to wake up to, even if we do feel rather rough. Here's our 4-star bedroom. Alright, so we will be heading from here to where are we going?
Pompeii.
That's the one, we're going to Pompeii. Oh man. Oh wow, look at those islands. A little ingrets, whatever they're called, she thinks. Oh, beach. Maybe we should go for a swim. Even though apparently it says the weather could be a low of 4 degrees. That apparently is a restaurant, but it's either under renovation, and it looks like partly one of the old Maltese forts. Don't really know how old that is, whether it's actually new or old. Can't even see the bird. Where's the bird? Alright, does anybody know what that is? It does land on the water. Oh, my zoom's not going to work.
The sun is warm.
How was your first night, dearest?
Not great. Not great at all.
Yeah, I think we need to try sleeping the other way around and tweak it all.
Sleep on the seats.
So we're on our way again. We know where we're going, but we have no idea where we're going to stay. It's a strange thing when you're on the road and you're booking as you're driving, and you've got to go on the phone, and you then got to look at see where you are, roughly calculate how long it's going to take you to get to a certain point where you're going to get tired enough that you want to pull over. Then you've got to somehow find a hotel, then you've got to find somewhere that's actually affordable. Yeah, lots to think about, or we could be at work. So as the mountains approach us, we are very happy and excited because we are going to Pompeii. Look at that face, what is he doing? Love Pompeii. Been there more than once. I remember hearing about it when I was 10 years old. Absolutely blew me away, the thought of it. It took me till I was probably around, I don't know, mid-30s, 40s. Drove from Malta up to the mountains to ski, and I told my friends, I don't care what you do, on the way home I'm going to Pompeii. Get to the entrance, and the chap says, sorry, we've just closed. Took me another 10 years to get back, and now I think I've been three times. Is this my fourth or my fifth time when we get there? I'm not quite sure. And I was very lucky to have done the Herculaneum as well. So yeah, it's definitely something you should try, because it's very much like the closest you're ever going to get to walking around in history. You're walking around in an actual place that's still there, where in 79 AD people were also walking around minding their own business, and then that thing in the distance over there, our lovely Vesuvius, decided to kick off. So if you ever get a chance, definitely do it. Definitely get down to Pompeii. It is quite difficult to walk around, especially with my bad knee at the moment, so bear that in mind, but you can still see enough of it even if you don't do too much walking. Weather's not great, and eventually it will become quite windy. There you saw the Med on the right, there's Vesuvius on the left. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Come on, put your foot down, I want to get there. We made it! Camping Spartacus. There is another campsite, which I thought this was the one, but they look very, very similar. And the lady in the kiosk said to us, we can either park up for a certain price or for a little bit extra, which is only, I think, €60 for 2 days, so €15 each a night. We could have a cabin down the quiet end. You could see them down the distance. So we parked up, and our cabins are down there with those red doors, which pretty much was like a posh shed. We'll give you a tour around soon. At least it was warm, really, really warm. She said it was the quiet end, but we hadn't really seen or heard, but right behind that was a train track, which was very much fun. There were massive oranges in the trees. You can't see them very, very well there. I couldn't believe they even would grow at this time of the year in January. And I have to be honest, I did kind of sneakily one evening pull one out of the tree. Later on in one of the other videos, when we get further back up north, I wish I had have taken a few more. I don't think anybody was doing anything with them, and I'm sure they wouldn't have minded. But yeah, nice and quiet. I can imagine, because it happened in the summer and it is absolutely rammed. So I think it's really a good time to go. Other than the next day when we wanted to go around to Pompeii and walk around it, it was really, really windy. The pussycat. Where you going? Where you going? Look at So we've been into the apartment or shed. We've got dressed and we decided we wanted to go for a little walk down into the town of Pompeii to have a look around. So let's get cracking.
Right, don't let me forget.
Look how shy she gets. She's like a little Mary Poppins. Everybody at work calls her Mary Poppins. Oh, don't do that with the camera. The algorithms will kill us. The video doesn't show very well, but look at those tiles in the road. All the roads are made up of tiles like that, and when you drive over them, oh my goodness, you gotta hope that your suspension's good. So this is a little walk around outside the gates of Pompeii into the town, with some lovely shops. Nice big supermarket too. And in the distance there you'll see that beautiful tower. Oh god, she's found shiny things. She needs to come away from that. I know what she's after. Come on boys, you all know what she's after. Come away. Step away from the shiny things. Limoncello. Many different bowls. Would have loved to have got one, but they were quite expensive. Of course, you're in a tourist area. Their little face.
You have to turn, my darling. Turn with it, turn with it, turn with it, turn with it. Oh, is it going to get those colours? Look at those colours. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Christmas, Christmas. Apparently it's still Christmas here in Pompeii, as you can see.
It doesn't look so pretty on there.
This tower was so beautiful. In a minute, you'll hopefully be able to see the colours as the sun is setting. Not quite sure what that place was. It was nice. If you want to do your research, maybe you could tell me. We were just excited to be having a look around. And she looks very excited.
Oh, look at that, look. Boo-boo. Colours. Apparently it's still Christmas in Pompeii. Fridge magnets. Fridge magnets. Got a price on them. How much are they? Boo-boo. Wave to everyone. Spartacus. This is our lovely Spartacus campsite, right opposite the gates of Pompeii, which are just over there. We've got a beautiful moon out tonight. The sky a minute ago was bright orange. Now we've got to find our gaff, get some stuff out of the car. A lot of the places closed down because it's obviously dark. So we were going to go out and have a nice pizza. Well, maybe we go out tomorrow. Camper service, I mean. So I've been to the, what do you call it, supermarket? Supermercato. And it's got some nice cheeses and hams and salamis and lovely rolls. So which one are we taking?
Coke for JB.
And Coke for some JB. Right, here's the motor. Enjoy people, sleep tight. See you in the morning. It's been a long day and we're now resort to drinking vino out of the sack.
We have no glasses.
Oh, got a glass in our bag.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. This is what it's come to after a long drive. Come on, you all know what. You've all done it before. Everyone knows what it's like.
I'm not ashamed.
Right, so here's what you get for
€23 a night each.
23 euros a night each. Yeah. Don't know if I dare touch that. It's looks a bit dodge. It's warm, and
you can lay out flat.
it's got a shower. It's got a bulb with no seat. It's got a bed. It literally is like a posh shed.
No, it's not even posh.
The Thai lady on reception, who seems to speak 3 languages, said, "I'll put you down there because it's down the quiet end." However, there's a train track right behind us. There we go. Check this out. And every time a train goes past, that's going to be my fridge for the night, because it's really warm in there and there's no fridge. I have to put my beer in there. Every time a train goes past, it's a little bit noisy. These are the posh ones. Although there actually is even aircon in there. It's alright. I'm going to get one of those oranges later. Let's see if you can eat them. The shed with the most. We'll go for a walk later, see if we can find, well, try and get our passports back and see if we can find a shop and a restaurant. There was a man, he just came there next door, and he looked like a businessman with a case. He sort of looked me up and down and then just went in his little chalet. It's like, he must be divorced and sort of lost a house and everything. He don't rent one of these. I was going to say hello, but he was giving me stink eye. Oh. So I didn't. Right, desperately need a beer because it's been a long day. Right, there's our slap up Pompeii meal. There's a lot to choose from. All washed down with a small Jim Beam. I'm going to see if I can get this on camera. There's a man outside. Can't believe this. It's quite chilly out there. He's in a little one-man tent. I feel almost like I need to invite him over. I feel really bad for him. Hang on, let's see if you can see this. Can you see that there? He's literally in that tent, one-man tent with a little plate, his food was out there on that table. The poor chap, he was just sort of sat there eating his little food, and he's all al fresco. Very fresco out here, I tell you. Oh, but we'll leave him alone. Maybe he just wants to be on his own. Speak soon.
Tune in for the next episode at Pompeii itself. Laters.